Let me ask you something that might feel simple, but is actually really uncomfortable for a lot of leaders. When was the last time you let yourself dream? Not plan, not problem solve, not optimize, but actually dream about your life, your health, your relationships, your growth, and yes, your business too. Well, I can't tell you how many conversations that I've had with leaders who look incredibly successful on paper, strong teams, steady income, impressive resumes, and yet underneath it all, they feel disconnected. They feel tired, flat, like something important got lost along the way. And almost every time when we slow down long enough to look honestly at what's missing, it's usually this: they stop dreaming for themselves and for the people that they lead. So today's episode is about why dreams are not fluffy, optional, or really just nice to have. They are essential inside your business and outside of your business. Hey, dreamers, welcome back to your Dream Coach podcast. I'm Shayla Wey. I'm a small business coach, growth strategist, and believer that your dream life starts the moment you lead like you mean it. This podcast is all about leadership, fulfillment, and growth. And today we're talking about how reconnecting to dreams, yours and others, can completely transform the way that you lead and live. So let's dive in. Well, I have learned that a lot of dreams get lost as we grow. And I have found that most people don't stop dreaming because they don't care. They stop dreaming because life gets busy, responsibility heavy, and results focused. As leaders, we're rewarded for being practical, being realistic, being productive, being reliable. And slowly, dreaming gets labeled as immature, distracting, or indulgent. But here's the cost I see all of the time. When dreams disappear, energy disappears. And when energy starts to disappear, fulfillment follows. And when fulfillment fades, leadership suffers. Dreams are not the opposite of responsibility. They're the fuel that makes responsibility sustainable. And one of the most powerful insights from The Dream Manager, written by Matthew Kelly, is that dreams give people a why beyond their to-do list. Because dreams create direction, not distraction. People don't burn out because they're working too hard. They burn out because they're working hard without meaning. What happens is when we create dreams, we gain more direction. We get that exciting motivation. We take a lot more ownership and we have more long-term thinking. Inside a business, leaders with dreams just lead differently. Outside the business, people with dreams live differently. And dreams don't distract us from results, they really anchor them. And this is something, as in all of my years of leadership, is that when I'm in my best place, is that when I'm forward thinking, I'm forward planning, and I'm forward dreaming, because I'll always say to people that it's one thing to work just to pay bills. We definitely have to do that. But it is so much more fun to work towards dreams that we have set for ourselves. And financially, this is possible regardless of the dreams when we have a plan. And for some dreams, it might take a little bit longer to save for, but some of the biggest and most exciting dreams that I've achieved in my life have taken 2 to 3 years to work towards. But it really, really motivated me and drove me inside of my day-to-day for that bigger vision and purpose that I was working towards. And Matthew Kelly talks about different categories of dreams in his book, The Dream Manager. And I have also seen how powerful this framework really, really is in real life. The core dream categories and why balance matters fall into different areas like physical dreams and health, emotional and mental dreams, intellectual and learning, financial, career and contribution, relationship dreams, and spiritual or purpose-driven dreams. And when leaders allow themselves to dream in one area, usually business or financial, the rest of life quietly starves. And the business eventually pays the price. Fulfillment doesn't come from winning in one lane. It comes from alignment across multiple areas of life. So this is really where leadership comes in, because leaders who dream really create stronger cultures. And so what I have found is that teams, they don't just want paychecks. They want progress. They want to feel a part of something bigger than just the paycheck that comes, every other week. And when leaders talk about dreams, people feel seen as humans, not resources. Engagement increases, trust deepens, retention improves. And this is supported by research from Gallup, who consistently shows that people are more engaged when they believe that their leader cares about their growth, not just their output. And dream-centered leadership builds cultures where people want to stay, grow, and contribute. So I want to talk about fulfillment because this is often misunderstood. And this is a really, really big pillar in what I coach people on, because dreams and fulfillment are directly connected. And so what I've learned is that fulfillment isn't about having everything you want. It's about knowing that you're moving towards something that matters to you. So dreams give you hope during hard seasons, perspective when things stall, meaning when results start to lag. So without dreams, success feels empty. With dreams, even slow progress feels worthwhile. And this is why so many high achievers feel unfulfilled. They hit goals without reconnecting to purpose. Now, growth will happen when dreams are alive. And growth isn't just about scaling a business, it's about evolving as a human. And you may have heard the phrase that if you're not growing, you're dying. And this is so in alignment with our dreams, is that if we're not dreaming, everything is stagnant. We get up, we go to work, we come home, we have dinner, we watch Netflix, take our kids to activities, and we get on repeat. And so what happens is dreams will start to stretch your identity. They ask things like, well, who do I need to become? What habits do I maybe need to change? What standards need to rise? James Clear's Atomic Habit, which I've referenced before, reinforces this idea that growth happens when behavior aligns with identity. And dreams help define that identity. And dreams aren't the reward at the end. They are the guide along the way. And the cost of ignoring dreams, personally and professionally, is when dreams are ignored, resentment starts to build, energy starts to drop, and leadership becomes reactive. People don't suddenly quit businesses or relationships. They slowly disconnect from themselves first. And dreams keep people emotionally invested in their future, and leaders emotionally invested in their people. And so the good news is that dreaming doesn't require drastic change. And so dreams don't need powerful deadlines. They just need permission. And you don't have to know how. You don't have to commit yet. You just have to acknowledge that matters. Simple prompts that I use with my clients is, if nothing changed for 5 years, what would feel heavy? Or what part of you wants more attention? And what dream have you quietly postponed? Well, dreaming starts with honesty, not action. And dreams make you a better leader because leadership isn't just about direction, it's really about depth. I always found as a young leader that I always wanted to surround myself with people that I strive to become. And that's exactly how I view my role today as a leader, is that I want to continue to grow into somebody that people are attracted to work with and to model a life that is in alignment with what they value. There's been many times I've talked to people that say I would never want my boss's job because it's not an attractive lifestyle. And so leaders that really stay connected to their dreams start to lead more with empathy. They make value-based decisions. They handle pressure with perspective, and they inspire rather than control. And dreams really humanize leadership. They remind you that success is about who you're becoming, not just what you're building. And so as we bring dreams back into your business, into your life, you don't need a formal program to start. You just need intention. And so a few simple ways to bring dreams back is reflect quarterly on personal and professional dreams, talk openly about growth and aspirations, start to separate identity from results, and then leading just conversations that go beyond tasks. Dreams are not going to replace execution, they just give it more meaning. So as I wrap up, if this episode resonated and you're craving more intentional leadership, I'd love for you to join us inside the LFG Business Academy on School. It's completely free. Inside, you also get access to the mini leadership series where we do go deeper into leading with clarity, fulfillment, and sustainable growth. And you can find the link in the show notes, and I'd love to see you there. As always, thank you so much for spending this time with me today and really for willing to reconnect with the part of you that still dreams. Because success without dreams is hollow. But dreams with leadership, fulfillment, and growth, that's where everything changes. And remember, that your dream life starts with the way that you lead, the way that you live, and the way that you grow. I will see you next time on your Dream Coach podcast.